This is the weekly weather briefing for Monday, August 18th, 2014. This briefing will cover the weather for the upcoming week across the inland Northwest. As always, forecasts are subject to change, so please check our website during the week for updated weather information. The inland Northwest will experience a big weather pattern change this week. Our week will begin hot, with Monday being the warmest day for the next 7 to 10 days. The arrival of a cold front on Tuesday will bring locally breezy conditions and the potential for showers and thunderstorms. A continuation of breezy and showery conditions is expected on Tuesday as cooler temperatures arrive. Several days of cooler than average temperatures and mountain showers are likely from Thursday through Monday. The second half of the week into the weekend will probably feature the longest stretch of below average temperatures that we have seen this summer. Here is the 7-day forecast for Spokane. The solid red and blue lines are the forecast high and low temperatures for the upcoming week. The biggest drop in temperatures will occur during the Tuesday and Wednesday time frame with the arrival of a strong cold front. We aren't expecting much rain in the Spokane area or the Columbia Basin with the Tuesday cold front. Showers on Tuesday and Wednesday will mainly be confined to the Idaho Panhandle and mountains of northeast Washington. The better chance for precipitation, albeit only a 20% chance for Spokane, will be in the Tuesday through Saturday time frame. Our transition from hot weather to a cooler weather regime will begin on Tuesday with the passage of a strong cold front. By Tuesday afternoon, the front is expected to be in central Idaho and far eastern Oregon. For much of the inland Northwest, the most notable weather change on Tuesday will be the breezy winds during the afternoon and evening. Wind gusts of at least 25 miles per hour will be possible from the east slopes of the Cascades through the Columbia Basin onto the Palouse and West Plains. Further north, widely scattered showers and thunderstorms are expected over the mountainous regions of the north-central Cascades, northeast Washington, and north Idaho. Storms are not expected to be severe, but may produce some brief downpours and gusty winds. Thunderstorms will be quick-moving, so the threat of flooding will be low. A few cloud-to-ground lightning strikes will be possible, but lightning should be isolated. Here's a more detailed look at the wind forecast for Tuesday afternoon and evening. The strongest winds will occur through the Cascade Gaps, including the Wenatchee, Chelan areas, the Kittitas Valley, and through the Columbia Gorge. Sustained winds of 15 to 20 miles per hour are expected in these areas, with gusts to 30 miles per hour. For the Columbia Basin, Palouse, and West Plains, wind speeds of 10 to 20 miles per hour are expected in the afternoon and evening. Humidity levels will probably be too high on Tuesday for any red flag warnings to be issued. The cooler weather for the second half of the week will be a big departure from the prevailing weather pattern we have seen for most of the summer. Since the beginning of July, strong high pressure has been anchored over the southern Rockies, and low pressure has resided in the vicinity of the Great Lakes. This pattern has fluctuated from time to time, but in general the western U.S. has been hotter than average and the eastern U.S. cooler than average. Another byproduct of this persistent pattern has been the relatively consistent influx of monsoonal moisture into Nevada, Oregon, and southern Idaho. This has resulted in an abundance of thunderstorm activity. This graphic was produced by the High Plains Regional Climate Center and shows the percent of average precipitation over the last 60 days. The active monsoon can be seen by the blue and purple colors in Nevada and southern Idaho. That represents much above average precipitation during the last couple of months. The remainder of the country has a relatively noisy precipitation signal this summer. This image displays the temperature departure from average and shows a clear difference in our summer temperatures east versus west. The persistent western ridge has produced warmer than average temperatures on the order of 4 to 6 degrees in Oregon, Washington, and Idaho. On the other hand, much of the central and eastern U.S. has been cooler than average this summer. By Wednesday, the jet stream over North America will undergo a complete phase change. Hot high pressure will be shunted eastward into the southeastern United States, and cool low pressure will settle over the northern Rockies. The eastern U.S. will get a dose of hotter weather, and the inland Northwest should receive several days of cooler than average temperatures. This cooler pattern will probably carry into early next week. Our cool pattern may not last terribly long, however. The 8 to 14 day outlook from the Climate Prediction Center is valid August 26th through September 1st. It suggests that cool temperatures will migrate eastward and the west coast will warm above average once again. This outlook also calls for drier than average conditions for the end of the month. There has been quite a bit of variability in this outlook over the last few days. Considering our major pattern change this week, this outlook may undergo more changes during the next few days. In summary, our biggest weather concern for today into Tuesday will be the potential for increased wildfire activity. Hot weather on Monday may cause some fires to burn more actively. The onset of breezy conditions may also increase the potential for fires to spread on Tuesday and Wednesday. Fortunately, humidity levels will be higher than we typically see in mid-August, and our temperatures will be cooling through the week. North Idaho and the mountains of northeast Washington will enter a relatively active period of showers and thunderstorms Tuesday through early next week. Thunderstorms will bring spotty, brief rain showers and isolated lightning activity. At this time, we are not anticipating severe storms. The cooler weather Wednesday through next Monday should generally be helpful for fire crews working on area wildfires. The cooler, more humid weather should also help limit the amount of smoke in the air, bringing a general improvement to our air quality. Here's how you can stay informed and get the latest information from the National Weather Service. Check us out on the web, on Twitter, Facebook, and YouTube.